Hey, you found GeekSpaceTV where we're playing High School Royale, an OVA RPG. I am your game master. I was trying to think of like an anime version of that, but it's not.
I am the senpai!
Claudia senpai.
Claudia senpai.
And we're going to be playing episode 4 out of 5. Wait, 4 out of 5. Now, before we get started, I do want to point out that GeekSpaceTV is one of the coolest bases ever. It's a Seattle-based streaming company. It is a non-for-profit.
Yes, that
okay.
non-for-profit.
Non-for-profit.
Not for profit.
Non-for-profit.
Or non-profit.
Okay.
Non-profit.
Hey guys, welcome to GeekSpaceTV.
Words are hard.
Profit or not for profit.
I'm really glad that my players are correcting the GM right before we begin. Yes,
You look like you wanted help.
I know. I seem like that a lot. But I'm very excited because it's wonderful, and by being here, you're supporting it. By retweeting, you're supporting it. By you can throw donations at GeekSpaceTV, and that will also support it. So there's a lot of ways to do that. Now, really exciting announcement during the break. Yeah.
After the break.
After the break, there's going to be some.
Gotta wait for it.
There's going to be some really cool stuff happening. Just when you get your break, just come back and wait and
you can tell them
watch.
when it is.
I can. Oh,
yeah, you're supposed to, so they want it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how teasing the teaser was going to be. We have official Leviathan Season 1 fan art from Soliloquy, which is amazing. So if you want to see that, if you're excited.
I want to see
Not
that.
fan art. Well, I mean, hopefully she's a fan, but
Official art.
Official character art.
That is amazing.
Very exciting.
I want to see that now.
But you have to wait till after the break.
Gold, darn it! I better stay throughout this whole wonderful episode of High School Royale on GeekSpaceTV.
Not if I had to kill you.
I get to listen more intently. In
So,
depth.
what we're going to be doing is, before we even start, I want to do some player introductions, and we'll do a recap of what's been going on, because we're kind of in the middle of a fight, and I want to...
wait, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, not us personally, but anyways, I'm Claudia. I'm your GM. I go by Jackie Dash on the internet. JAKIDASH. That's who I am. It's very exciting. Let's meet our other players. Let's start with...
Okay. Hello, I'm Calamity Jamie. You can find me at Calamity Jamie on Twitter and Twitch. I like video games and tabletop games and geeky stuff. And I'm playing Andromeda, who is a tiny goth Luna Lovegood.
Oh, hi.
Hello there.
I can see you there. I'm Sarah, and you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at ShellGame. I play Ada, who is a very petulant 11-year-old who knows absolutely everything there is to know about the world. Nobody can know anything more than she does.
Okay. Well, I prepared something because I got a little off track last time, so I want to be good.
Okay.
Hello, friends, old and new. It is I, your dearest darling and IRL streamer of the strange and stupid, Drunkly Romantic is where you can find me on Twitch and Twitter. In this game of High School Royale on GeekSpaceTV, I'll be playing BB, the 7'1", 0.2 tons of fun, Red Bull loving, golden gloving, big bad baseball boy. He's trying to be a pacifist, but lately he's been striking out. But with a little help from his new friends and his super secret and level 2 famous father's teachings of mercy, he might not balk at making the tardigrades proud.
I want to say that, I'm not, when I remember Young Padawan, at one point, I also wrote down my intro, because I thought...
Flashcards! Gave me flashcards?
I did. The last episode I gave you flashcards. It was great.
It was beautiful. Because I wasn't expecting it!
It was a secret. Let's continue going around.
Hi, I'm Steph. You can find me on Twitter at StarfruitJunkie. I play Haley Harper, a 5'1", very scraggly little competitive bird princess. It's the best at everything. Not everything. Best at surviving.
Best at birds.
And birds. The best at birds.
Best at bird
Best at
princess, for
birds.
sure. Man, this water, I'm my throat was so sore today, but this water is amazing. And these brand new and amazing, dope GeekSpace bottles with not just one way to suck that water down. You take the lid off. Hold on. You take the lid off. If you're more confident about your ability to get water to your mouth, you just go for it. I actually tried to drink it for real that time. But it's don't let the failure of my drinking this water bother you. It's entirely up to me. It's not the bottle. These awesome bottles from GeekSpaceTV. We'll tell you more about them in the future. I'm gonna keep this from happening.
Claudia, did you also get stuck with water in your mouth?
No,
You saw what was happening. You
being
stopped.
with Drunkly is like being with me, I think. And
Yes.
I understand everybody. Of like, why is having Claudia in the party hard?
It's not hard. It's magical.
But it's hard for her.
It's hard for me. I'm like, it's me.
Hi.
I will be your destruction.
My name is Lauren. You can find me on the internet at Random Tuesday. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter. I am a cosplayer, crafter, streamer, general nerd, commodore of the Lauren Legion, and starting off next week, I'm going to be a full-time content creator.
Woo!
Not terrifying at all, but it's going to be great. And today I'm playing Kenna Murray. She is not a knife girl. Hashtag sabotage.
That's a really cool thing to have in your business card. Content creator.
Oh, I was gonna say hashtag sabotage.
Just not going to get you a
Nice
job
to
unless
meet
it's
you.
It's also
the stabbing store.
very hard to tell people that you're like, well, what do you do for your job? I entertain people on the internet, but I'm still wearing all my clothes.
Yeah.
I get
I
paid to
can't
roll
say
dice.
that though. I can't say that the way I stream.
No, I know you can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
IRL category, check it out.
That was the checklist. Oh, I still have my bookie book.
I spilled all over my pantsy pants.
And my skirt.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Your skirty skirt?
Yes,
skirty
my
skirt.
skirty skirt.
It's
It
barely
is
skirted.
minorly wet.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, couldn't skirt
Can
that
you-
We have extra water bottles. Who might those be for? Would they perhaps be for the Patreon page that you can use to support? No.
Okay, yeah, that one's correct. Yeah.
I believe it is for a specific tier on our
I was gonna be
Patreon.
like, no, I'm using a new one every day.
Just throw it in the trash.
Uh,
I'm so excited. for
Patreon
this.
is another way to support if you want a very consistent way to out of your like if you're like I get this monthly amount and I want to give this much to GeekSpace TV, but oh no, I sleep during these shows. What am I gonna do? Bam, Patreon. Or if you
Bam.
have like a super rich like widower nearby who's like, I have so much money. What do I do? Send it to the Patreon.
You can start a complex scheme in which you seduce her for her money and then give it to
Ooh.
us.
Yes.
Ooh, I like that.
Cheers.
That's new plan.
Get
Get on
that.
it.
2018.
Get on that, Levi.
Don't convince people to dread than murder.
I can
Sounds
get
good.
that was your
No
idea.
murder.
There was no
I
murder.
didn't even
You
say-
included the murder.
I didn't even say marriage.
Yeah,
All right,
geez,
Claudia,
this
what are we doing
seduction.
here today?
Yeah,
Okay,
come on,
okay,
jeez.
I'm sorry. I
Is
thought
there
all-
murder?
Start to
I
the
thought
day.
all seduction ends with a crime.
Marriage and murder.
Does it? I
Let's
mean,
keep this going. Let's keep this game that we're
It
getting.
does. I need all my arms there.
Are,
Alright,
is there? Never mind.
previously on High School Royale, please.
it's full of cats.
So, we, our antagonists have, a couple episodes ago, accomplished the Games of Excellence 1 against their rival, Simon Ferdinando High School. Question mark, exclamation point, question mark. And they are against their next school, Salazar's Prep Academy, which the game, of course, was who can collect the most of a very heavy kind of coin. These players got assistance from their when you're in the when you're
Fighting.
no,
Friendship.
no, wait,
Stabbing.
wait, let
Cats.
me work it out.
Fiddler
Okay.
on the Roof.
When you're like in, but then you're giving secret information. Spy of Salazar Academy. Oh gosh, Sabrina.
Is it when you learned a new character name that you came up with and forgot about? You one has to leave.
Let me just restart this one. There is the Games of Excellence 2 at Salazar Prep Academy. There's a lot of coins in a vault. There's under the school. Currently, it's gambling night. Now, these 5 antagonists have sneaked their way in by seducing and then stealing Louis the First through psychic attacks, pouring water on a
Stealing a
robot
man.
N35, while also distracting her with birds, and also hacking the mainframe and the firewall to get through, to get to the vault, which they then teleported in, and then short-circuited out. And now they're in the middle of a battle because they tried to leave, and they have all the coins.
Do we need the coins still?
Yes.
But we have all of our
It's
coins.
11:40.
What's the
Yeah.
point? I'll
have
never
at
find that
least
bird
one
again.
more.
Oh yeah.
It's 11:40,
I might have hidden one of the coins though.
and there might be a hidden coin.
Can I use my vigorous to make it midnight?
No. We pull back together. Remember writing down the previously. We're pulling back together. There's a middle of like we're in a long hallway. At the end, there is Anne in the elevator, bewitching Frederick, who is the very rich, very mafia boy with a cane, but is very now bleeding from his mouth hole. He is flanked by 3 guards who are stabbed, trying not to be stabbed.
One
by
is
Kenna.
stunned still.
One is still stunned by Kenna. A little bit further down the hallway, we have BB, who is dragging in his barrier bat red flyer a bunch of coins.
Red Baron.
Behind that, you have Steph, who is flinging rocks with a slingshot in a stunning
And maybe
fashion.
coins that I put in my pocket. Those hurt too.
Ooh.
And then behind that
Isn't that helping them?
is Ada with laser eyes. And so we begin. That's
cool.
Just as a real quick top of the order, it's going to be Steph, Drunkly, and the sentries, Ada, Frederick. Did I forget anybody? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I was like, that's people.
Thought you should put on that knife hat now.
No, it's fine. She's not going to stab me yet. I have you written down somewhere. Kenna, you were 5th. You rolled back. Do you want to try rolling again?
I'm 15th. Oh wait, no, you're 5.
Are we at the top of the round?
We are at top of initiative. What that means is you can
Yes.
re-roll. Now, if in the game of OVA, how battles work is you get 1 action per round.
Whoa,
At
okay,
the beginning
sure.
of every initiative round,
Yes.
you may re-roll your initiative. If you roll lower, you have to take the lower.
I will take 15 as my new initiative.
Kenna's is now 15, which is tied with Steph. Is anybody else re-rolling
Mine is
for
low.
I
you?
re-rolled, and mine is now 6.
Congratulations, you went up by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
We
an
did it.
improvement.
We did it.
Thank you.
stay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was
Frederick
all,
is
you,
also going
really.
to re-roll.
I know, I have more on
Very,
score.
very,
Yeah.
very,
Frederick,
very,
no.
very enjoyed.
You know what? From now on, I will. Thank you.
That's for my brain. That's not for you guys. You guys are doing great.
Thank you.
He was higher. All right, so we begin with the battle. Just to be very clear, there are 3 sentries. They're robots. They're robots.
The robots with guns.
With tranquilizer guns, because we're in an anime.
What did the other guns have laser bullets, though?
No one dies.
No one dies.
Games of Excellence.
No one dies in the Games of Excellence.
They disappear.
You have 3 robots. You have Frederick, who is, by the way, bespelled and also has been stabbed.
Yeah. That was fun.
Having a bad day.
Can
Yeah.
I stab him?
You
He is
super
very,
did.
very badly hurt, so I assume it was you.
Yeah, it sounds like a thing I would do.
Just blacked out. Was it when you were? Was it before or after you were seasoning everyone?
I must have, if I
I think you
stabbed him,
threw a
I think it was
knife.
a regular stab. No, I didn't throw anything. I think
Regular
I
stab.
was just a normal. It was a knife to meet you.
Okay.
It was. All right.
Yeah.
Because you could do 2 actions at the same
Yeah.
time. All right.
Oh.
Kenna and Steph, you will act at the same time.
So there's 3 sentries. One of them's injured. Or
One of
one's-
them's stunned. You have stunned
Yeah,
one, and,
One's stunned,
and
and there's another one that's like kind of.
there's 3 of them. One is stunned.
I don't think the other 2 have been attacked. I
Yeah.
tried to pepper spray them, and that didn't work. They're still kind of close to each other, right?
Yeah, they're all near each other. They're in the door. They're like blocking
wanna
you guys
do
from the
yours
door of
first?
the elevator.
Yeah, because if I'm in the elevator, I must be in the elevator then to have stabbed Frederick.
No, you slipped through
Yeah.
so you're in the middle of that little party train.
Are they in the elevator?
No.
No, they stepped out from it.
Is
Yeah.
Frederick in the elevator?
Yes. Wait, let's paint a better picture. Elevator. You're in the elevator.
I'm in the elevator.
One step out, Frederick.
Okay.
One step out from there, 3 of the sentries.
Okay. So I'm gonna move.
In a V formation.
Perfect. I'm gonna take. Kenna's gonna pepper spray again. She's like fishes in her apron, like finds another thing of ghost pepper. You can just see the words ghost pepper.
Like Haley just like.
I'm gonna back behind Frederick and just kind of lob it in between them while like putting her face like
Yep.
in the apron so she doesn't get ghost peppers in the face.
So you're gonna roll attack and I'm gonna roll defense, right?
Yes.
So in OVA, just as a heads up, you roll the set of dice according to your skills. You're looking for the highest or sets.
So like if your sets is like 2 3s, you get a 6.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
10.
You hit all 3.
It was
So
like
they are now paralyzed.
All right.
Which means, or they have, like they cannot take actions for ability turns.
What
I've
is
misread that. They can't take actions until they resolve the
With an
paralyzing
ability,
condition.
yes.
Yeah, or use an ability.
Excellent.
So they have to do something to
Excellent.
no longer be covered in ghost pepper.
Yeah, because the first they had the goggles, and then you're like, ah.
The goggles, they do nothing.
But now it got into their wiring.
Yeah, now it's like
robots hate
dripped in
that.
there. Don't get it in their wiring, dogs.
Capsaicin.
so they can't do it. So Haley is going to stun Frederick and run towards the elevator.
Cool.
Can I make it? Can Haley make it in?
You cannot do both in one action, so you can do the
Stun.
stun, and then you can start moving towards it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Jenna's moving extra fast, so
Yeah.
I did use that
Yeah.
also, though.
I'm really happy with it.
6.
Also 6.
So
It will do no damage.
okay. It doesn't.
But
do
it already
damage
does no
anyway.
damage. So
It's the stun part whether or not.
yeah.
So I guess it deflects.
I
It
think
balances.
yeah,
it
yeah,
cancels. Yeah, it
yeah.
cancels. Yeah, it cancels. That makes sense.
I was like, that makes way more
I'm
sense.
trying to think. I'm like, no. What
Yeah.
are the usual?
Okay, so we're moving back. Except Drunkly's character, BB. You are dragging a big thing of coins.
Okay, where's everyone at in relation to where I am?
Hallway.
Hallway.
You got Anne, then you got Frederick, then you got...
I'm now behind, so it's actually me and Anne, Frederick.
Okay.
Guards.
And then I'm trying to get through the
Oh,
guards.
okay.
Is Louis there?
You have... No, he already
Okay.
ran away.
Good, I want to make sure.
Okay.
I feel bad.
So then you have those two, which is Anne, and then you have Kenna, then you have Frederick, then you have guards, then you and Haley are probably equal distance, and then you have Ada in the back. That's a lot of characters'
I
names.
run to the elevator.
Okay. You're going to have to use some sort of speed or some sort of thing to get past all those nasty sentries, even though they are paralyzed.
And
They'll
I
take a
can't
huge
use,
negative.
I can't use teleport because you said I can't have.
You cannot
teleport with the items.
You cannot teleport while dragging a radio flyer. Yes.
Okay, then I would like to use my vigorous.
That's
to-
not how it works. That's not how that works. You may use agile. Yes.
I'm gonna. They're both 2, so I'm gonna pretend I'm using my
If you
vigorous.
could use your vigorous by spending 10 points of endurance, because that's what your vigorous gives you, or 5 points of endurance to add more dice.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna.
Did you
roll.
start
You can
with
vigorously do this.
Did you start with your 2 and then you add your agility 2? There we go. You should have 4 then.
6. Right? I forgot. Yeah, 6.
You have made it through those sentries. You have not made it past Frederick.
That's fine.
You were in the. There's a lot happening
like,
in
now
that
you're
You're in
space.
the thick of it.
I'm just like staying. I'm like, what's up?
I'm just standing in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Everyone's standing in the middle of a big old pile of coins.
Just dragging it behind me. I'm gonna cudgel.
And what are you doing?
Does it look like Ada can get to us?
I mean, do you think Ada can get to you? There is like a 30-foot, 40-foot hallway.
Because you're still plugged into the wall, right?
No, she just touched it. She
Oh, you
didn't
touched
push
it?
Yeah, I
I'm
was
still
just like,
planning on stabbing them. I just backed up so I didn't get pepper sprayed.
but you're in the middle of it.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah.
You still have your witchcraft on Frederick too.
Yeah, I can't cast anything. That's just making him weaker.
It's yeah.
So,
And I'm not transformed currently.
You are not transformed.
I'm not transformed.
I thought you did.
It fuzz it. No, not this time. You did the first time, but it changes.
I thought you did it really nonchalantly at one point, where you're like, ugh.
Yeah, I did. I can remember at one point. I just like
I think you are transformed.
Okay, then you are.
because
Yeah.
I can only witchcraft if
That's
I'm
right.
transformed.
That's right.
That's
Okay,
right.
cool.
Yeah, you were like,
Cool.
Oh, I didn't want to because
Yeah.
the last time I transformed, things went.
You jumped into a
really
portal
bad.
and was
I
gone.
Went to the nap zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nap zone.
Can telekinesis move people?
Yes.
Can I telekinesis Ada to us?
I mean, she can try to escape from it if. Yeah.
I'm just gonna yell.
No! Get over here!
Go.
No! You're in danger!
I just need a minute.
it's fine, I can stab them all. Actually, I'm right next to you. It's fine.
Even though she's saying I just need a minute. I'm still just absolutely trying to telekinesis her.
The whole minute, like, is it rickety? Like, I'll tell you how you roll.
Sorry.
Ada, if you would like to avoid the telekinesis, roll your defense roll.
Oh, I think she would.
Okay.
To be fair, she doesn't have much of a defense roll.
Ada dies.
Ada goes slamming into a wall.
Ada gets ripped apart.
So, just to be clear, you're like trying to do like the.
Yeah, I'm
pull.
force pulling her
Yeah.
and making sure that she's.
How stuttery. How stuttery is that?
We'll have to see. What's your defense roll?
Ooh.
10.
And what'd you get?
Oh,
Oh yeah. She does not move at all.
Cars!
Oh gosh, you know what's really sad? Boxcars are a super failure.
What?
Wait, failure?
Success.
Super success.
Oh, boxcars, not 1-1.
I
Yeah.
box
Oh,
card.
Oh, so you do it, yeah. She
I
moves
super success.
because it's only a
very
success
confused.
of 2. She only moves about 10 feet.
Okay.
But I'm assuming there's grindy in the
She's sort of got like.
There's like a scuff mark.
Yeah.
She's scuff marks on the ground.
Oh yeah, definitely. And
Yeah.
her arms are crossed like the whole time, and she's like, "Stop trying to boss me!"
Being dragged backwards.
You guys are the worst. Are you siblings or something?
It's fine. I'm gonna stab them. It's cool. We got this.
Hey guys, the elevator's this way. Come on.
So the sentries are paralyzed. They're all gonna try to reboot. So their reboot is just a simple 2. So we'll see how that
Can't mess
goes.
that up, Claudia. Can't
Yeah,
mess
I
that up.
They just
definitely
turn themselves
can.
off.
I mean, the reboot will take a turn of their actions. Nope. 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 So they're still paralyzed.
This is fun.
Ah, is it? Is it?
For us, not you.
Ada.
It's already salty. This is
I'm
fun.
not salty.
No.
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 Ada.
You're still in the middle.
I guess so.
Okay. Ada goes, "You guys, I just need 1 second, but don't let anything happen." And then she like sits down and she just gets really quiet and she like looks down at her feet.
Is she meditating?
I think she's sleeping.
Did you take her to the nap zone?
I'll get her over here eventually. If she's napping, it'll be easier. Just behind her, like.
I mean, so you're in the middle of the hallway, just to be clear. You are not looking. Is this one where you have to not take defense rolls? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So Frederick is going to.
Bring it, fuckface.
I mean, he is going to use his position of power to try to recommand the mechs.
I
Or, not mechs, sorry.
called him fuckface.
You definitely did.
That's right. I remember.
He's
now.
definitely bleeding,
Frederick
but he's going to
Fuckface,
use his
the
position of
stand.
power to try to command those sentries to restart themselves again, so it's an extra chance. He got one of them, and it was very successful.
Uh-oh.
It's back online.
Uh-oh.
The stun fared off, and they are back online.
All of them?
Just one. Just one. The one all the way to the right goes. Security protocols activate. Scanning for hostiles.
I want to know that that's a little dance too.
What?
Like it has a little boot up song, like a rice cooker.
And we're at the back of the top. Does anyone want to retry, reroll?
Hell no.
Yes.
Ada sitting in the middle of the floor.
Meditating.
Frederick does, if that helps.
Oh. No, wait, that doesn't do anything. That's still 6. Still
Aha!
6.
You're tied with Frederick. Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Good.
That's probably the warm up song. Dun dun dun.
Smacks knife. I got this.
Yeah, I got this.
Kenna and Steph. Let's do Steph's first, because Kenna went first last time.
Haley.
Haley.
Thank you. Thank you. Haley.
Well, now I'm just worried that Ada's just sitting on the floor. It's like, wait, what do you mean? What does she mean by, like, don't let anything happen?
She's an 11-year-old, by the way. Like, this is a child just sitting around a lot of lasers.
Everything bad is happening right now. A lot of lasers and seasoning.
Tranquilizer guns. They're tranquilizer guns.
Tranquilizer.
So the thing that wakes up, I'm gonna stun it.
Tranquilizer
Yeah,
guns.
But I'm gonna back up a sec because I'm like, I'm not gonna leave Ada.
Because you're the only one over
I
there
just
still.
rolled all of them. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry. 12. It just stuns.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you
Like,
hit. You got a 12.
Okay, nothing will happen.
Wait, so it like powered back up and then immediately
then
it's just
yes.
like, whoa.
But doesn't that mean the other one isn't stunned anymore?
That's
That was yeah.
all
so
of them are paralyzed. That's the only one that came out of its paralyzed.
Okay.
because the stun only lasts one turn as well. Because you got an amazing success, you may add, if you would like, I can add either an impairment, -1 to all
Is that
actions.
only for boxcars, or is that for?
It's for just boxcars.
Oh, that was 444.
Yeah.
That was 3-4.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry.
Then never mind.
I
No,
will shout boxcars.
we'll just yell that. We'll just because that's great for
Boxcars!
mics, right? Yelling boxcars. Haley. Nope. Kenna. There's so many.
Frederick seems like he's in charge, and I don't like him.
No.
And the other two are paralyzed, so they're at least good for a turn. So I'm gonna start with some sabotage.
All right.
Hashtag sabotage.
Means she pulls out the big knife, pulls out the meat cleaver,
That's not a
and is like, "All right, fuckface, you want to pay attention to me?" And just goes into the back of his abdomen. Let's go abdomen.
Stabdomen, it's called. When you
Stab-
Sorry, the abdomen.
Sabotage in the stabdomen.
All right.
He's gonna be stabbed to death.
Yeah.
Nice.
18. 3 6s.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
He's so dead. He's super dead.
So just to be clear how attacking works, is we take the difference between the attack roll, which of 18 to my 6,
murder number.
so 12, multiply that by your defense multiplier.
4.
So
48.
Is he still alive? Because if so, he's impairing.
Because you can't die.
what happens is with normal people who are not minions, you have to usually take down their health and endurance. Now, here's the thing. His health is 100% out. His will is keeping him alive. Currently, actually alive. I gotta do some quick math. But you can also add either an impairment
Oh, it's
or
already
a
impairing.
weakness. Oh,
So this one's impairing. I assumed I inflicted a quarter of his health, so he has the
Yeah.
impaired condition.
great.
And then I'd like one of his weaknesses to flare up.
I mean, his weakness is that he is arrogant. So he's going to dive directly into fighting you next round. Because how dare you call me blood?
With my second action,
Oh, but I do
Bleed
want
my
to be
blood.
clear. When you've cut, you've used the butcher blade, which means I get to detail how the butcher blade works.
into a stabdomen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like,
Gotta
I
remember
want
that.
to put in perspective, like, it's all censored, it's all pixelated, but there's definitely bones on the ground now. Congratulations, you have literally, you know how ribs are like a circle? You've cut one of the ribs off.
I wish it looked censored to us.
No, it doesn't. It's
Is
only
it no? Is it a silhouette? You just see a bone
God.
just fly
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
I mean, it's on the ground, but it's colored all black on the ground.
Is the
You
blood
have to
bone
get
near
the
Ada?
guts
Yeah,
out.
is
how
Ada,
close
is
is
Ada going
Ada?
to be able to see this when
It
she-
is in the elevator.
No, she's in the hallway, I thought.
It is right before
Okay.
the elevator, like,
So am I in the elevator?
So you have to go by the bone on the floor to get to us.
Oh,
I like to describe how bloody. I
And then,
like consequences.
With my second action, I'm gonna start activating so pulling out the smaller paring knives
Oh,
to throw
shit.
at the robots.
Okay. Do that. Do that.
So she's like, all right.
Oh, you had to wait a turn of
Yeah, it's an
activation.
activation,
Okay,
so
cool.
I have to spend a whole action doing that.
Kenna, Haley is gone. BB.
Haley. So I'm not great at this whole pacifism thing. And I know there's like a lot of lasers and robots and pepper around here, but like, can I hit those robots or is that bad? I'm trying to learn from my dad to be a better pacifist. You're a
for
pacifist
dad.
too, right?
If they hurt my friends, you defend yourself and your friends.
Cool. Okay, I feel bad because I hit the other guy. I swing the bat this way, and I take.
The coins will go flying.
That's the point.
Okay.
I go flying into the elevator, and then
Okay.
whatever's remainder, I throw up, unleash my berry, and just swing at all the coins at the robots.
So,
Shotgun.
I just want to put in perspective, you were just flinging a bunch of coins everywhere.
Oh, 500 pounds of coins.
There's a
Listen.
lot of poundage.
Listen, I'm really good at baseball.
Haley's like, no, not like.
I'm great at baseball. The robots are big. Everyone get in the elevator.
So protect your friend. Okay.
I am protecting my friend.
I want you to roll this because I want it to hit everyone.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
I want to be clear though. There's only a few coins.
Oh.
A lot of them went in the elevator, and some of them went into my secret pockets that only famous people number 1
No,
have.
you have them all. In
There,
your
yeah, I'm like
very
you
in your
said there
heart.
in the radio. Roll
I
it.
okay, let's do this.
Roll it. Just do this. This is happening.
Okay, how
This is
many? How
happening.
many? I need to know exactly how
So
many.
you are using. You
Soft
are
three.
using. I'm gonna say your attack roll.
Okay.
But take away. Shoot, how much is it? It is, I think, 10 to make it a group activity. Correct.
Yeah, in this case, you're gonna do an area of effect.
Yeah, so that's I think 10, or is that 20?
It was 10.
Okay, cool. So what's your normal attack? It's 5, right?
4.
4. Roll 2 dice.
Roll 2 dice.
Yes.
Total.
Yes. And everybody who is in this big party town of Elevator City / the entrance to Elevator City. So,
Yep.
Kenna, Anne, you just dodge, and all my robots are going to roll defend.
And Frederick.
Oh yeah. I did not get a very good defense.
If they're stunned, they can't. Did they not take action?
They can defend.
They can
still.
defend. Okay.
Yeah, defending is
I was
still.
wondering.
Also, he shouldn't lose dice. He should have to spend initiative to make an area.
I've already missed that.
Endurance, not so endurance.
Yeah, it would be the same thing in this situation. That's why I'm doing it this way.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you roll?
12. 2 6s.
You box card.
I got 10. I want to point out.
Yeah, but
so
you
at
box
least the
card.
difference for me is only 2.
I think the camera, if it saw me, was just like,
You box card an attack that hits everyone.
To be clear, an area of effect should only hit about 3 people.
yeah. And some of them are smaller than others, so there's less of a chance of them getting dead.
So,
Maybe
arguably
that means there's
speaking,
more of a chance of that.
No, you know what? You may pick a choice. I will give you a
okay.
choice.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, let's do this.
You have hit box cars,
Mhm, yes,
which
I did.
means you will do incredible amounts of damage to those sentries. You can either turn them off. You might end this battle, but the attack will also hit your friends. Or I will roll 3, and it will randomly select 3 of these people. No, who are the best? Who had the 3 best dodges? You had 10.
I had 10.
What did you have?
8.
Great.
Oh no, 4.
Oh,
You will
bad.
hit the 3 worst
out of,
defense rolls.
out of 3.
Out of currently there is
The
1,
sentries in Frederick,
2.
too.
Yeah, so there's 6. So you will hit half people, or you will hit all of them in this fight.
Well, wait.
You will at least probably end Frederick.
the important question is where do the coins go? Because there's an option where all the coins can actually end up in the elevator.
That's not gonna
Well,
happen. I'm sorry.
well, hold on now. I turned my barrier off mid-swing back into the elevator,
Yeah,
so
so
some
they're
coins,
everywhere.
Some coins would have went. Do you
Yes.
know, momentum works like
Yeah,
that.
but they don't all get in the elevator.
Not
They're
all of
getting
them,
hit
but
by
some of them-
bodies.
Some of them do.
Yes, I will.
Some of them do.
There
That's
is
the
a-
point. I want to make it clear that some of
I'm
them
just
did
saying,
get in the elevator.
if all 3, if us 2 and Frederick took all the damage, all the coins could end up in the elevator. Otherwise, it should really be the sentries because we're split on each side. It shouldn't be based on the highest dodge rolls. It's either one side or the other.
But I like the
I
way
can also
did
stop
it.
backseat DMing.
Yeah, I was like, I like the way I did this.
We're gonna get hit by coins, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Ada isn't getting hit by coins.
No,
right?
it is like
No,
100%
it's fine.
safe. So safe.
God, it'd be so
What is
sad.
your
She's
choice?
just standing there.
Doink.
Let's do the rolling.
It's like the
thing.
mantis thing.
All
It's
right.
like, shoot.
You are good.
I was trying to also help.
Frederick
I don't
and the paralyzed sentries are going to get hit because they rolled the worst.
Sorry, man.
So what was your attack? It was 12.
What?
It was 12.
12.
Let's see. I don't know how much. Your strong doesn't hit with ranged combat. This is so interesting to me.
What if we use vigorous?
So you don't. It's not how that works. I'm going to take that away. So your DX in this situation is 1. So 8 damage for you, Anne. Okay, 8 damage for you.
Ow.
Sorry.
You do.
Worse. It could be worse.
I'll let you stab some.
Both
Whatever. advantage.
the paralyzed sentries are half down. They're sparking. Did I say Frederick? Yeah, I did. Frederick gets hit with coins, and he Here's the cool thing about this game, which we've never gotten to. I see there's lots of cool things about this game. When you bring down an enemy to 0, you have either the choice to put them in a cool like headlock and not kill them, or you kill them. No, you just threw a bunch of coins at them. Does it kill him?
Does it kill him?
That's what I'm asking.
No,
you.
I have mercy.
Great. It's gonna. There's just like 250 coins are just gonna roll over him, pinning against the elevator.
They're so heavy.
They're so heavy, but he's not dead yet.
I broke some of his sexy bones.
More of a sexy.
Frederick was all beefcake, but now he's no beef. He's only cake.
He's just
Frederick's like,
Fine.
I knew I would
Not
die
really
like this
easily.
someday.
The cakes can be cut really easily.
Maybe.
It's funny because he wanted all the coins and now he has them.
When they, I'm gonna be a douchebag. When they touch him, they turn red. Yeah.
I still have the ones in the elevator though, and my secret payment pockets.
Oh, a bunch of the ones that.
That's fine. I pick up one.
The sentries are malfunctioning. It is Anne's turn. Did you take 8
damage,
Okay.
yes. So,
We're tied now.
everything's fine. Why is Anne the tank, though?
Oh no.
BB? she's gonna try to telekinesis Ada again.
I'm like standing in front of her.
Currently meditating and trying to do something.
So Haley is trying to protect. She is standing in front of you. Yank her. You pull Haley too. Just saying.
Okay.
Because I'm protecting her.
So I imagine that you're standing like this.
And you're just like,
and Ada is just more or less asleep. And I'm going to just pull her by the pull her by the waist, and then just get Haley on the way too, like the little like.
Take off your shoes so you can slide with the socks on the floor.
You may try to roll defense for her if it hits.
I don't notice it, and I'm really, really jittery.
Oh my goodness! Do it! Roll this! Roll this!
Wait, is this gonna break Ada's concentration?
I mean...
She's got hit by coins.
Look at how happy she is.
Oh god.
9.
I can't even defend.
So-
she's
so-
like, I know she's
If you were attacked, or you roll defense, it breaks this. What's you're not even trying to attack, you're just trying to drag.
I'm just moving her in space. She
so
could theoretically just ignore that.
I mean, you can't just ignore that. You're being moved through space. You feel dragged.
This is my life now.
You are dragged 3 feet, and then you collide directly into...
Haley screams.
Ow!
It's like, and it's like not even a jump. She just gets like, no, it is a jump because wait, you're sitting down, right? And you get pulled over. So she jumps and leapfrogs backwards over you, and just like.
So Ada like opens her eyes and like
Is
sparks of electricity like arc between her fingertips and like up over her head and around her face, and she looks so surprised and then so mad.
It wasn't me.
and then you are pulled directly into the elevator.
I told you not to boss me.
Full of coins.
I was busy saving you.
Kind of dodged all of the coins by like tucking behind the
Yeah,
elevator.
yeah.
Is it hurt my turn now?
No, it's there is
Okay.
Sentry's gonna try to reboot.
She's just gonna slam the up button.
Bryn! The stun lasts until the end of your turn, correct?
They spent a turn, yeah.
Yeah, so that one's still stunned. And then they gotta try to whirl for reboot. Oh, guess what?
Oh no.
Do, and they're slowly rebooting. Wow. Frederick is unconscious under a pile, and Ada's turn.
Pile of his own hubris.
Anna's just sort of standing there as if nothing just occurred, like that was normal.
I'm just like,
Oh, you're not in the elevator yet.
No.
Neither is Haley.
Oh.
We've
Slam on the button.
Ada's like, after giving you a long, slow, very angry look and pouting for like a millisecond, she looks over and she's like, and she taps her glasses. And then she adjusts them again, tries to do her laser vision.
Oh, you're using laser vision. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Zoop, zoop, zoop. Ooh, 8.
Awesome. Are you just trying to hit the stunned ones or the ones that are waking up?
Waking up, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, you you got 8. You win by 5.
Yay.
So what's your DX?
2.
So you do 10 damage and you just destroy one. It goes like
Oh my god.
scanning for hostiles.
And Ada's like, see.
Where did you aim for?
I was aiming for his chest because you always aim for the center of mass when you're trying to target somebody. That's just what all the books say.
It goes directly through and you see
Is there
the
like
wires.
a hole?
Yeah, there's a hole. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Glowing.
Yeah.
Molten.
Yeah. And we're back at the top. Does anyone want to reroll? No. Kenna and Haley.
I'm gonna run to the elevator.
All right.
Everybody's in there now.
Solid plan.
Not by
I'm like protecting people and shit. Okay, so whatever it takes to get there.
You can easily run because there's nothing in your way. Yeah. And you're quick.
There are 2 sentries. That
There
are
is-
still one who just rebooted and one that's
It's free from
but
stunned.
That's just
Yeah.
stunned. So Kenna has at this point she like ducked behind. She sees she's about to slam on the button, then she's like, I guess BB's not in here yet. With a bunch of knives in her hands, she just throws them at the other 2
Yeah.
robots.
Awesome. Roll it.
Oh, that's unfortunate. 8.
We're loud slippers in this game.
4 twos. Amazing.
No, we're excellent.
Oh, sorry. I started singing a love song as I was calculating. What'd you get?
8.
You win by 2 for both of them, actually.
Alright, great. So both of them will take 6 damage.
One goes. And where do those daggers hit?
Kenna has a much more dramatic flair because she is well secure in her abilities. So she aims for they have like
Yeah, they have the cool goggles over them.
she aims for the goggles.
My eyes.
You got my eyes! Logan's Carmichael came in for a second.
So there's one left that is like, also damaged in the eyes but didn't get destroyed. It's like changing to echo location.
With my second action, I'm just gonna run out and be like,
And then like Haley sneaks by the one that's just like blap blap. Yeah, just like he's like walking by, he's like screams like
Kenna's like, ugh, and goes out and just stabs me.
You technically can't do the same action against the
It's a
same
different action.
It's stabbing.
One was thrown and one is not.
It's
One was it's raining knives. The other one is knife to meet you.
they're both attacks. They're both attack actions.
Oh,
She
if
said-
that's if I can't do the same, if that's what you mean, then that's totally fine. In which case, then I'm like, then Kenna will sigh and be like, BB! You feel yourself get a lot faster.
Yeah, I was like, are you doing the thing?
Knife at you. Get your gas in here.
Language.
Haley makes it. BB. And it's just like, she has a
I continue moving to the. Anyway, I run and as I pass Frederick, I kick a couple coins into the elevator and I pick a couple up and I put them in my pocket and get them to the elevator. One of them's in my
which pocket?
Front pocket, back pocket, and also the secret pocket that famous level 1 people have.
But when you touch the coins, they
the famous
turn
pouch.
blue and orange.
Yeah.
That's the crotch pocket.
It's definitely in the front.
it's for your fans, your fanny pack.
So you're all.
Knives. Stabaluya.
So you're all in the elevator. There's a pile of coins around. Some have been kicked in before the door closed.
Touch.
Um,
Scoop away from Frederick.
Frederick is still in the pile. He's probably bleeding from the rib that's missing. Oh, by the way,
He's definitely bleeding from the part of his body
no,
that's
the
gone.
rib's outside of the door.
Yeah, I got jerked away from it. Otherwise, oh gosh.
That would've been good.
But there's this pile of coins that also have blood on them, by the way. But the censored blood, so it's just black coloring. It's like ink has been poured on everything.
Kenna, unperturbed by the blood, will move all of the coins away from Frederick and touch as many of them as she can.
Sounds fair.
Did you do anything? The elevator ride is as long as it needs to be. It's a loading time.
It's a loading time.
I take selfies.
Snapping with love, Mandy.
What are you doing?
What are you?
That's a really good picture.
That's a good one.
All right. The question was, did anyone want to pick up the ones off the ground?
Well, I do. I mean, yeah, I picked them in. I pick
yeah.
them up. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put them in pockets, but yeah, but more importantly, I touch them.
Haley, no.
Keep
Haley
Patrick-
Yeah.
just doesn't do anything. He just kind of just sits there like.
Ada like goes down and like helps you. She's also touching coins, and she is not looking at Anne.
Hannah's not looking at Ada.
It is 11:55 when the elevator door opens.
What's that? What's
You are still in the casino.
still going?
It's the party's
And
still happening.
everything is still in this elevator.
I was
Does
just covered
anybody
in blood
see?
too.
I mean,
It was
the
a
elevator.
hallway,
Yeah.
and it
yeah.
Just casually walk out covered in
So
blood.
like you were in like almost a school area. Like you can hear Love Mandy doing like some great song that's muffled
Sure,
over
it's great.
there. It's so great. It's still very jazzy. Matrix is the name of her kind of new.
Can't wait for that new sound.
The new sound, Jazzimatrix.
That's not going to get confusing or weird.
All right.
No, it's like electro swing, but with more cymbals.
It's exactly like electro swing. with
I
more
assume
symbols.
the service door to where the trucks are would be probably in the opposite direction to the party.
Yeah, like 90 degrees. You have to go through the kitchens.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get our getaway van, and I'll get some staff to help us from the kitchen. Maybe clean up some of the blood.
Trust the staff? Like, does they work here? Or
No. They're a catering company.
Okay.
They think you're.
I'll get the Mikeys. Oh my God! Fine.
Mikey!
Like books it outside, makes you slower again.
Yeah.
Books it outside, and then is like, Mikey! Mikey!
They're playing hacky sack, but they've made it where once it touches a body part, you can't use that body part anymore. So they're like,
Are they even standing up, or are they just
no,
on the ground flopping
they're in
because they
mixed
can't?
forms of this. A lot of them are just flopping on the ground. Kyle has been breaking the rules, but is winning.
Kyle's great, though. Kyle's great. I love him.
Kyle! Mikey! Get your asses inside!
Hey,
Bring a bag or something
It's
to carry stuff
Kenna. You look real cute. Look at, and they're just like, oh, don't.
with. She's got blood on
Oh, you look so great. Oh, what is this? Okay.
Butchering meat.
All right, and they're like, is the softball team still in the back?
Probably.
Great.
I did get them to lift stuff.
That will drive forward towards the doors. I assume, do you guys say goodbyes before you leave, or?
No, get the fuck out. We gotta get to the school. The
Don't we have to like
coins.
run right now?
Yeah.
I mean,
I just have like
Ada
a
first,
stack
like-
of coins.
Ada like first stops and like cleans all the blood off of her glasses, and she's just like,
there shouldn't be any blood on it.
Glasses.
well, because she got a thing stabbed near her, didn't she?
No, very
No,
far
I
away.
think-
Just fell near her.
Oh.
Never mind, she doesn't. She
Yeah.
just cleans her glasses because she needed to be cleaned.
Yeah, they were covered in schmuck.
It was just raspberry jam.
Ah.
That's what it was from the fancy dinner
That's
party.
what she reminded. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what she said.
As you leave, you see a very you see there's still hubbub happening in the main room. They're still like rebooting the N45. If they can, they did get
Do
a
I
big,
get a view of
they,
it?
They did get a big
Haley just like looks down for a second, like.
They got a big tub of rice. They put it in a garbage bag, and they're gently lowering the android in. Lewis looks very exhausted and is just drinking something of unknown liquid and age nearby.
Kenna, if they all left, she definitely would have encouraged them. I don't know if there was an opportunity, but she would have encouraged them to push the down button on the elevator with the pill in it. And just let it sit there for a little
I
while.
think BB just presses all the buttons. On the all the way down.
Well, that elevator also goes up to the 3 other floors, so something
You're
will
gonna
find.
find
All of
him,
the
yeah.
buttons then.
He's
There's
all the
4.
buttons.
There's 4 buttons. You've hit them all. You guys,
There's probably other buttons I could have pressed.
you guys. Yes, there is the fireman one. Do you want to hit the fireman one?
Nah, I want to hit the one that like. Okay, I want to hit the one that goes to the call box, but then just leave the phone in hanging next to Frederick while he's unconscious.
So that happens, and
And then I take a
then
snapshot of it, and then I'm done.
And then we go to wherever
Can we
get the
go
coin.
now, Phoebe?
Yeah, hold on. Nice.
I like your phone.
Eventually, an old
Yeah,
person
yeah,
with an
yeah.
elephant tusk around their neck goes like, "Good heavens!
Elephant
Who are these
Like a-
miscreants?" As you guys leave,
Is it
and
wrapped around him like?
no,
a,
it's just a big, just like, this is what rich
I don't
people
mean they're the
wear.
finest elephants.
I'm also wearing like leopard ears.
But like it's not where you'd expect. Like it's shoulder pad, leopard ears, and like, oh my god,
Leopard.
There was like a
Not
shoulder pad
leopards.
made of leopard ears.
this
Oh,
is
that's
terrifying
so sad.
and wonderful.
It's so
They're
sad.
terrible
This is
people.
Mr. Monopoly.
Mr. Monopoly Jr.
Mr.
Excuse
Monopoly
me.
Jr. James Monopoly Jr.
And tangent to where you guys get to the car. You guys are having good. There's some good tunes on the radio as you drive. I assume it hits midnight. Is there anything you say before the results are tallied?
Yes.
Never gonna find that bird.
Crap, I didn't give their uniform back.
Bing. Yeah, you don't know what happens. You just see all the coins glow for a second, and then they just like, and they stop glowing.
Well, that was it.
They don't change color. They're just there.
That was-
So what do we do with them now?
I want to like pick one up and kind of like hit it against the wall of them, just sort of like.
Oh, it turns into dirt.
I do this immediately on all the coins.
Just dirt just flies around you.
Sweet.
What is wrong with you, BB?
What is with this stupid game and the dumb toys?
You are reckless and stupid.
He hasn't stabbed anyone though.
You threw like 200 pounds of coins at us. We're not 7 foot and 1 inch.
I don't know that he can hear you.
I can.
Oh, okay.
I'm half listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the headphone. I was-
Kind of like
Wanted to make
slices
sure.
through the headphone. Do you pay attention to anything that's not yourself? This isn't a game for some of us. This isn't some dumb baseball match that you can just, I don't know, tall your way through.
That's not how baseball works.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, but I
We
understand,
can have words later.
I understand your point. I am sorry. And
Which was incorrect.
Oh, it happens. Sometimes you just get hit with a coin.
yes, for the record, I do pay attention.
Well, it sure as hell doesn't seem like it. Like, I get it. We were ping pong balled into this, but some of us actually gave a shit and wanted to be here. So, get it together. And she like, bangs on it. Mikey! Drop me off!
I bang on the other door. Kyle! Headphones!
Kyle's. But you're nowhere near. We're still on the outskirts. It's dark outside.
Sorry for
We're
yelling
gonna
out.
take you home.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, your brother said we should take you home.
It's midnight in the middle of the road. You're the one who's not being smart right now.
I would like to go home.
Brother. Your brother?
Yeah, my brother. Who do you think we got these vans from?
Some illegitimate connection that you maintain for no apparent reason.
Okay, well, maybe part of the Murray's Meats family. Did you not connect the double M's?
His
I
name's
thought you were smart.
Sean's a great guy. Sean makes sure that we all get
Mikey,
good
Mikey,
jobs.
What do you
Yeah.
do?
Is there a corner that we can just like hide into?
And
Listen.
literally just like shrinks to the floor and kind of like curls up like this, not looking at Ada, just like.
Are you in a magic girl form still? Is it just magic Jeff Witch?
Do I still have the electricity from earlier?
No, you.
You were in an elevator.
Yeah, my brother owns the worst food that has ever existed in the history of food. And it's from my family.
And you're ashamed of him.
Hell fucking yeah, I'm ashamed of him.
Even though he's helping us accomplish exactly what we need to do right now.
You don't understand what it's like to be part of my family, and I wouldn't expect you to.
But you automatically understand. You assume that you understand what it's like to be me and to play baseball and to do the things that I do.
I don't know. I'm seeing what you're putting out there, which is a fairly nonchalant attitude that doesn't seem to give a shit about anything except himself and his Red Bull.
So you want me to be more stab and murdery and try to hurt
I'd
people?
like you to just be part of a group and try.
Well, it seems like you're pushing away every other part of this group right now, so maybe this is where you should get off.
I'm trying, but apparently I'm not allowed to.
Because your brother who owns the company that you despise.
Yes. Thank you. I'm glad you understand now.
Thank you.
Do you want me to turn on the radio?
Mikey! I'm sorry, Mikey. Mikey with the D, what is it?
Mikey with a Q.
I'm Mikey with a Q.
I'm sorry, Mikey with a Q. I'm sorry for snapping at you. You don't deserve that. You can turn on whatever tunes you want. Put on some Creedence Clearwater Revival. I know you love that, Mikey. Keep it up.
It's talk radio.
It's fine. That works too.
It's talk radio, and you definitely not the political beliefs you think Mikey has.
Kenna pulls out her book, her physics book, and she just starts reading it. And every so often she looks at Kenna over the top of it, and then she just reads.
Kenna pulls out one of those knife sharpening sticks and just starts sharpening every
In a
knife.
moving vehicle.
I pull out my baseball bat sharpening stick and
Baseball bats aren't sharp.
then I'm polishing my bat.
Fair enough.
I'm angrily
Don't make
polishing
that
my
motion.
bat. Where's the green screen that I'm behind right now?
The sound is talk radio in that.
So just talk radio then. Sorry, talk radio. You didn't deserve that.
You are all either deposited, if on the way they go to the school, because the softball team's got to get ready for their bedtimes. You guys are deposited where you like to be deposited. And Alice, is that your evening?
I mean, Ada just stays up reading, angry reading for the rest of the evening. She finishes that book and the other 3 volumes of physics for the above average person.
Haley is trying to research the bird and research all the books that she thought she heard about. And she's going to stay up and longing look at the window and see if the bird seems disturbed and keep searching.
It's night.
Do I sleep? No.
Oh, that's a good idea.
BB is sitting lays in the middle of a baseball field. He goes to the baseball field at night, sitting there in the center on the pitcher's mound, just kind of looking up. The lights are kind of off. And he just kind of sits there with his headphones off, listening to the crickets, and he's messaging another email to his dad.
I think Kenna's other way of relaxing herself is butchering meat.
Do you want to so heartfelt? Good job. Well done.
Did you butcher enough meat today?
No, this is that thin umbilical cutting that you have to slice
The fun
delicate
the
ham.
fun cuts.
The leg is just on a spit, and
Yeah.
you're just.
Ooh.
That's actually
I'm
what's
hungry now.
for sale on the Sunday. Or,
The next day.
yeah, the next day it's super
Mary's
sale.
meats.
Which
A lot
is
of very thinly sliced meat.
Perfectly, beautifully thinly sliced.
That's all you have. You just have very thinly. Just people
It's
just kept
like
putting
where
meat,
you
just kept
hold
cutting
up-
in the same way.
You hold up the prosciutto and it almost glows because it's so thin.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
and I assume you go. Oh, I assume you go home to your mansion.
I go to sleep.
Yeah, everybody I assume your family stays up at night. I assume they're all awake,
Yeah,
and they all.
they're kind of night owls.
Is there a ritual at 2? No.
I assume there's a lot of head nods, but no hellos.
Yeah, I just sort of. I think I probably get to the front door and realize that I'm still in magical girl form.
I love this show.
And just drop it very unceremoniously, turn into just a bowling lamp.
I do. It's just you unclip the cloak and it goes,
Yeah.
and it's just a bunch of dirty glitter around your feet.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
yes, exactly. And she goes in, she gets a snack. She goes to her room and
Goes to the nap zone.
goes to the
Nap
nap zone
zone.
too.
That's level 2.
You have really weird dreams. You think you hear somebody be like, "Help! Oh, I'm on a mountain now." Kind of just sort of showed up.
You're not supposed to be on a mountain, darling.
Yeah, you took the wrong turn. I said left. You're on the left.
as Bucky continues his quest to find the entrance.
I want a lucid dreaming sequence where Aunt Judy and Anne and Bucky are trying to save him.
That sounds like a dream, though, right? Like, it's legit like, is this happening?
So, around dawn, you will get a very excited email being like, you guys did it! We won! It was great! It's painted on the side of our school. I don't know why.
It's what?
What?
This is from Sarah. I guess Sarah would give you a way better message.
So there'd be no
Mr.
glittering
Whitecastle?
gifts.
Mr. Whiteman.
Oh,
Sarah and
President.
Whiteman. Greetings and good fair morning, is how the email
I
begins.
was like, oh, okay.
You have been victorious in this. Congratulations, I expected nonetheless. The score has been written on both schools. One of them won, and it was obviously you, us. Hooray, it is early. I did not sleep.
Me either, but
I forward reply, same.
Take the Sunday off. We do not need to do any icebreakers. I look forward to see you on Monday where we can talk it out. Yours truly, Saren Whiteman. And if you look, there's a lot of Facebook and Snapchat and Instagrams at the side of your guys' school, and it's like 830 is how much you guys got in the end out of 1,000.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Ada picks back up physics for the above average, volume 4.
4, yes. Oh, that's it.
BB has been sitting in the baseball diamond all night. He slept there, but luckily his friend Kyle was there in the morning to give him his morning Red Bull and his nice little breakfast. And just sitting there, had a great conversation. Like, they clearly had a nice heart-to-heart that really resolved a lot of BB's issues in that moment that happened off screen. And then as Kyle's walking away, BB stops him and pats him on the shoulder. Like, dude, Kyle, I swear to God, your baseball number should be 311 because amber is the color of your energy. And I love you, Kyle. And I give him a hug. And I do my, and go, and then we do like 30 more minutes of a handshake, and then he leaves.
But all you see is the hand.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah,
want to
just
be
the
clear.
hand. Just a hand.
Just be clear. Time passes.
Baseball ninjutsu.
As in the bat gets swung out and it's caught. Time passes. It's another, you meet Saren. He's doing fine. He's very excited to
I
see
was
you
really
all.
worried about him.
He has small, he actually baked cupcakes. They say good job, but they kind of look like good gerb.
Big G.
It's a big
That was a
G.
great jorb.
L-O-O-B. And then G-O-B lowercase.
G-O-B?
Yes!
Yeah, but like the O is
Gob.
you just spelled goob gerb. And that's what it is.
Is that official?
gob.
Is this official? So he's just bad at pastries and
gob.
being a vice principal?
He's not. Saren is he's the, if you guys forgotten, Saren Whiteman is the vice president of the school.
Oh, whatever.
Adopted brother of Kazu, who's for
Oh, I
some
forgot
reason
about that.
still in
Yeah,
charge.
Yeah, that's the bad one. The other one's just the annoying one.
Hannah brings a tray, I guess.
A
like
meat platter?
A meat platter. Oh my god. Just very finely sliced salamis and prosciuttos. And then some local bread from the bakery. That's next door to their family shop. That's like her second cousin twice removed shop. And just sort of puts it down on the table.
BB walks over with a chocolate baseball. It's wrapped in the baseball foil. However, on further inspection, you can see that it is very high quality chocolate. And he sets it down right next to where Ken is.
Is that 75% dark?
You know it.
From Costa Rica?
There's a lot. There's 10.
Liquid chocolate.
I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have yelled at you. Sorry about your headphones.
It's okay. Kyle's got a lot of them.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
He's weird.
He is. He's also my BFF, BBBFFF. I will work better at being a team player.
Haley's by the window.
Are you looking at birds?
Yes.
You have not seen that bird yet.
I know. No, I'm just like,
Come and celebrate the bird
I'm
of
just like
flavor.
sitting on like the table, just kind of half on the window. I'm just like,
Anne's probably asleep.
It is in the back reading. It's volume 5 now.
It's writing on
As coach, I will also take some.
I want to be clear. Kenna's like been slicing
Yeah,
this
like
like with
an
a
apple.
paring knife because it's like a ball
Yeah.
of chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
So she's just like slicing it off like
That's
an
the way it's
apple.
meant to be.
Oh, he
Here's
has
the
this
stitches in
long
chocolate. The
ribbon.
stitches are high grain chocolate too.
And Kenna goes over and like hands a slice to Ada. Ada probably doesn't look up, so she just puts it in front of her on the book.
Ada lowers the book until like the slice is level with her eyes. And she's like,
You're very smart. You're the smartest 11-year-old I've ever met. You're smarter than I was when I was 11. Then she walks away.
Ada looks down at her book and she goes, I know. She eats the chocolate.
I also I walk over to BB walks over to Anne and just opens his hand and just hands out a sort of pebble. Ooh. And it's very shiny, it's very pretty, and he found it outside, and he doesn't know what she likes, but he wants to apologize. And he thought she might like it.
Anne tears up. Like, you have just done something nice for her that no one else has ever done before.
No one's given you a rock.
No one has ever. No, you've, like, a gesture of kindness put her from, like, moody, grumpy, like, she's suddenly just, like, eyes welled with tears, and then she glances at Ada, and then she goes and, like, sits over to the side and just, like, turns the rock and just looks at it.
There's like a little tear in my eye, but you just see a hand reach off with the napkin and just kind of dab it and then
Kyle has distinctive hands.
I should have made you have Kyle as a companion.
I actually, my other notes do say friend named Kyle. That's the only thing on the other notes page. Friend named Kyle.
We will have to get some companion stats from him.
No, Kyle is useless except for.
Yeah,
does Kyle have the dimension bag?
Kyle is.
No, he's the what is it? What is
I
it
think it
called?
reaches in front of.
It's not the universal. What is it called? It's the mustache of holding that I had in the last game that we didn't stream. Yeah, the Kyle of holding is what he is.
I am the best coach ever. Look at this team building. Yes. Yes. Sorry, this way. Is that you just glasses? Like, sorry, it's just like tickling. It's like
Trying to hear him? Or
like he's just whispering and like
talking
writing
to
notes.
us, or-
I will be president of the school.
I think he's
Of course, literally, if your brother could get elected president, like a trained aide could get elected president.
As the younger brother, I made sure he was elected president.
So then you'll clearly make sure that you'll be elected president. I mean, the ping pong ball system seems to be infallible.
Yeah.
I mean, I designed it that way. Yes.
I just want to be clear. I was being sarcastic. It was still a terrible system.
Yeah, I got you.
I told you multiple times that it was duped. So I
Then
did not-
Haley just groans out. Then why do you keep setting yourself up for failure? Just like while she's still looking.
Luckily, we can still be
cracks
white
the
guy.
fuck up in the corner, like,
tired.
just loses it.
Ada does too, but it's not. It's just like a
Behind the book.
behind the book.
A piece of chocolate. Are you okay?
Looking for that bird.
What bird?
The blue one. The one with
Like that one?
Did you try
There's
Googling
like
it?
a blue bird out there.
Bird! I'm a bird!
No, it's a J. Those are everywhere here. It's a special bird.
Can I use my vigorous to
it's
Google what bird
blue?
you're talking about?
Can we use regular
It's
Google?
a call I've never heard
I use
before.
regular Google.
And it had
you
glasses.
make
Have you ever seen a bird? Yeah, she whistles the weird like.
This filter's got a bird with glasses on it.
I don't count.
The bird had glasses?
Yeah, it was really weird. See, look, and she's
Birds
like,
don't have glasses.
I know.
They do if they have bad eyesight.
Yeah, what BB said.
I don't think there are bird optometrists.
There.
Well, no, because they go to regular optometrists.
I mean, look
Yeah,
at
they
it.
don't
It's
have
weird.
to.
You've never
Yeah, they don't-
like. I've never
Those
seen
eyes
this
are
bird
eyes.
before. I was talking to the
like
robot
something out
about
of-
this when its short circuited.
Oh. That was totally an accident. 100%
Oh, it's
didn't
fine.
happen on purpose.
It's
I tripped.
fine. I mean, the rice should help.
So,
It's fine.
Did you make the bird call noise?
Yes.
Can you roll for me?
Oh.
What do you want me to roll? Knowledge? Bird calls?
Your bird calling skills.
Okay.
Roll bird calls.
Might 6.
I love this game. You
Try.
You try. You get it really
Yeah.
close, but it's been so long. You're like, I cannot remember what it sounds like.
Or at least it sounded close to that. It's just been a while. Is that for me? I thought you
Wait.
hate chocolate.
this is 75% dark from Costa Rica. This is good chocolate. This is chocolate that is worth putting in your body.
Oh, okay. You know, you don't have to win this game to prove that you're the best, right?
It's literally the games of excellence. The most excellent win it.
She has a point.
It's like in the title.
But
That's
also-
like you don't have to get in the Guinness Book of World Records to be a record. Like you kind of do.
But like also,
But
you
even
know,
if you don't, you still good enough.
But that's not good enough. That's like never finding out what this bird is. It's good enough that you've got a picture of the bird, isn't it?
But part of the fun is to keep looking for it.
So part of the fun is being the best.
Are you sure you're having fun?
Yeah, this is what fun is.
Yeah, it's exactly what fun is.
I'm having the time of my life.
I mean, if I'm not having fun now, then I've never had fun in my life. And that seems pretty improbable.
Haley just eats puts the chocolate in her mouth.
Do you have your trail mix?
Are you gonna add it in or are you gonna throw it out?
She just like dumps it all out on a desk and starts picking out.
Haley sighs.
And starts flicking
Fine.
off little bits
Fine.
of dark chocolate and putting it in.
Is Tico's like, I know, Tico. It's fine. At least there's chocolate in it.
And so the games of excellence continues, but round 2 is complete. Congratulations. You guys have won 2 of the 3. If anyone is curious about the other school standings, I have.
Oh, better now.
We know that currently Simon Ferdinando,
Still a mix.
which is your enemy school, has not won any games.
Like that, Bucky.
It's poor Mandy.
Bucky is in a fucking dimension.
I thought Bucky was
And
out.
Mandy's
Did we find out that Bucky
traumatized.
was out of the dimension?
Maybe
Bucky,
it's-
no,
maybe
he's
it's-
still in the
I
dimension.
thought Bucky got out because someone's aunt was
No,
there.
he's still
No,
in
he's
the-
husband.
Trying to guide him
Oh,
out.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Cross chatter, that's a good point. Victoria School for Wayward Students of Unusual Talent have won 1 game, and Salazar's Prep Academy has won 1 game. So you guys are currently in the lead.
Yeah, we are. Toto Greats. Toto Greats.
Greats.
Toto Greats.
Greats.
Toto Greats.
Greats.
Toto Greats.
And while the games of excellence has been great, there's 1 week left of school, so of course you guys have papers to turn in, all that being a teenager stuff that you have to usually do.
Ada like reviews her paper for the 4th time,
Oh yeah,
and she marks it all up, and then she redoes it.
wait, you redo it
Oh yeah,
from scratch.
yeah.
Uh,
It wasn't sufficient.
do you want to know what your grade you got on it?
Yes, please.
Roll. Take your time. Figure out what dice you're going to use. We'll go back to you.
Okay.
Takes the one she crumbles up and throws away out of the trash.
You guys are in the same history class.
Oh, of course.
Get it. It's
But BB, you told me that you wanted to meet with somebody, or drunkly, you said you wanted BB to meet with somebody during this time.
We can do this at another time. It's not.
I have given space before the next event for this to occur. If you would like it to happen now, I have an event
pressure
for
now. Oh my
everybody.
God.
I will go back to you then. Anne, your grandfather asks to see you. Now, you know your grandfather rarely takes company. He has the tallest room in your mansion. He has a personal doter who will feed him once a couple hours, 3 times a day. He gets his tea regularly. You know he is like 135? And he just invites you up for tea.
Okay. Anne is going to probably get the invitation and then stand in front of a mirror for a while. And she's going to put a little more eyeliner on. And she's going to put a little more dark makeup on. She's going to change from whatever black clothes she was in into other black clothes, and then she's going to go up and see her grandfather.
Yes. Enter. It is stiflingly hot. There are 2 fireplaces in this room. This room is like 8 by 8. There is it is
What?
There is 2 chairs set up. One like
It's a sauna? Mostly fireplace.
Would Anne have been there at all before?
you probably were there once, like when you discovered you had magical powers.
Okay.
And he said like 2
Anne,
sentences to you.
like, flips out her folding fan that everybody in her family, like, basically, it's like an umbrella. You just have a folding fan if you're going to talk to grandfather. And she's...
I have heard of your... By the way, let me know if I'm being too quiet, chat. I have heard of your victories. And I will admit, you remind me of your grandmother at this time. She knew how to throw a wicked spell. Tea.
I got hit in the head with a coin, and I got almost dead. I had to go to the nap zone.
Ah, yes. The realm your grandmother made.
Yeah. I'm processing a lot right now, and there's a lot going on in the excellence games. But yeah, we are winning, I guess.
Yes, I've heard of your victories. And yes, you should expect coins to be thrown at you. You are of our family. You are the Dromeda clan.
Yeah.
It is very often that we are either tried at the stake or given fortune and riches. It's very nice that New Scotia has greeted us in one of these 2 ways.
Better than old Scotia.
Yeah. The
Ice is predictable.
the burn at the stake, and sort of like shrugs, like that's what she expected to encounter at some point in her life. She's just sort of like,
Wow.
she certainly wasn't going to get the riches side of things. She's just like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm doing the best I can, I guess. But being a representative for the entire clan and for grandmother is, well, it's just a lot.
I sense this weight upon you, and your shoulders are finally large enough to hold it. He, like, reaches out his hands but cannot reach. He's like, oh. However, I bring you up to out of the ears of our family, because I'd like to give you a morsel of thought, perhaps. Your grandmother, strong and best damn punch I've ever met, and I fell in love with her. She won these games. She was never the same after that, but she became the great witch you know. Did she ever tell you about her life before the games? I know you were very young when she passed.
I don't think so.
When you play the games, you should expect to lose something or another. And we have shown you, and he like points to this picture of the team, like it says like, you know, like games of excellence, and then the year is scuffed, but it was in the early 1800s or late 1800s. Wait, let's say 1892. 1892 was when it was. I'm gonna write that down. And there's only 3 people there. And he's like, it is kind of murky as age happens, but your sister or your grandmother had a sister. And she is not talked about in this family. I believe it is important for me to tell you this in some way. I've look for, not
Okay. And this is like a quest.
'cause
I'm part of a magical family, and there's okay.
Yes. I don't know what happened to that sister.
But she disappeared after the games?
She was there before the games, and then she is not in our family any longer. I do not even know if she's still alive. I ask as just information that perhaps this might help you in some way.
Is there anything about her I should know if she's alive, if I meet her?
If she was anything like your grandmother, well, which is possibly because they were twins, she would have had an incredible magical ability that might be gone now because, who knows. But I thought I would give you this clue as I mused about it while having a trip through the nap zone. Why have you sent a champion through there?
Sorry. I just keep seeing the Twilight Zone, the nap zone.
Because your champion is doing quite well. He has gotten through the crags of uncertainty.
He's okay. I didn't pick him as my champion. There was sort of an accident that happened, and he was just standing very close to me when I went to the nap zone, and he also went to the nap zone. He's not supposed to be there, and he is not running the gauntlet. So
He is halfway through it. I believe your aunt has selected him as your champion.
Could have worse.
It is. I mean, you do know that if he succeeds, he is a possible suitor for your line.
yeah, no, I know that. Got the games of excellence in the gauntlet. Both of those family traditions, I'm familiar. Didn't know about the aunt.
Well, yeah,
The great aunt, I guess.
Judy.
Yes, do know about Judy.
Yeah, isn't she leading him through?
Aunt Judy is providing help.
If it's like a gauntlet.
It's
Every
mystical cheating.
hero needs a Merlin.
Every other.
Merlin. Hey, over here.
Listen, over here.
Hey, listen.
Don't touch that door.
Hello. You're not gonna want to touch that door.
I want to see that whole. Can we just do that in the next break?
With Dankula.
Yeah, with Dankula. I would love that.
Sorry, you mean
Dan Kula.
Dan Kula. Dan Kula was his father.
With
again.
Kyle O'Ren.
Kyle O'Ren. Yes.
Kyle O'Ren and Dane Kula.
Don't forget Bucky. This is.
So Anne is going to kind of she was sort of being flippant for a second.
You'll wait. I'll wait. I am old. I am eternal in this chair.
The eternal throw of the Iron Throw.
I hope that's not literal. I hope that's not true. Okay.
Don't let me leave the chair.
Are you in a mystical old folks home? What is this?
Anne is like backing up, but still looks like she wants to ask a question.
What is it? Just a young summer child.
She runs out the door. She just books it. And she's not afraid. She's just like very uncomfortable and does not like she has reached her limit of social capacity, which was that conversation, and has to retreat to the nap zone and her bed. She's exhausted.
The nap zone which your grandma knit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
She
called it the nap zone.
knit into existence.
Yeah.
That was her.
Fabric of reality. Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, my grandmother was pretty tough.
she started your family line, which
Yeah. She's
Wait. From
1892.
it's not a long line of
It's not a long line, and they're really long lived. That's 3 generations.
It's weird.
I mean,
Family's a little
Magic's weird.
I mean, you see Paw there.
I
in the eternal
assume
chair.
I assume
Magic.
some of the family actually went back in time and lived 100 years and then went back forward in
Okay, so they,
time.
like, played
So
around
they're
a little bit. Yeah.
longer
Okay, I like that.
generations.
I like
yeah.
that. That makes
wibbly
perfect sense to
wobbly.
me, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Kenna,
Yes.
you won't escape me.
I
Nadia sends you a text.
Oh!
Bum, bum, bum.
I want to make a dinner. Can you help me?
You're feeling better?
Yeah. I've been feeling better for about 3 days, and because it's winter break, a lot of the club went home, and I'm feeling the need to make soup.
What's your play?
I want to make soup. You can invite your friends if you want. Let's just make soup. Here's my address. Winky face.
Kenna's not inviting anyone else.
Okay. Nadia.
imagine
Okay. So you know how some
No
families love Christmas? Oh. You know how some families love Christmas, and it is like right after winter break. Nadia's family loves Christmas. When the door opens, you smell so much gingerbread, and there is like you hear the whir of frosting being frothed. Is that the correct word? Frothed.
Yeah.
It is now.
It is,
Yeah,
it is the word.
and Nadia is wearing like a hijab, and it's like got little bells at the end of it, and she like opens the door and looks around. It's like it's great. Jingle jingle. Oh, good. It's gonna be the two of us. We're gonna become best friends. Come on, come on, come on. I left the cutting for you.
Oh, God.
Kenna goes inside and like looks at the knife and just like puts theirs down and pulls out hers and starts cutting the vegetables into
Yeah.
perfectly diced little cubes.
Oh my goodness, it looks so good. And like, not, you know how some people when they cook, they can just throw anything in and it works. Like they smell something and like, and then there's no looking at a recipe book. It's just like, it's like when she reaches for, in the spice drawer, a spice will jump into her hands and then she like concocts it. And she's like, you're a junior, right? Mm-hmm. I'm a senior. Mm-hmm. And I have to a lot of culinary colleges select really early, and I have to start relinquishing my duties soon. And I'll admit, a lot of people in the club are scared of you because they don't know the real you.
No, they should just be scared of me.
Well, I'm so bad at giving bad news. Here, have this. And she like gives you a cup of cocoa and like a plate of cookies and like a bowl of soup. And she's like,
Kenna takes the cup of cocoa, sniffs it. I assume it's
oh,
dark
it's
chocolate.
the darkest of chocolate.
Oh,
with-
is it? Because
yeah.
if not, she's gonna pour it down the sink.
No, Nadia knows
Pour it down,
you.
Nadia.
Why would she ever do that? And she's just like, unless you can become more of a team player, I don't know if I can make you team captain of the cooking squad. I'm so sorry. I've been avoiding it for like 2 months, but I wasn't even gonna tell you. And then I saw how you were talking with your team. Soren told me, and that you guys bonded, and maybe you can do it. So I want this to be start of a new tradition. Every week we're gonna make things together, and we're gonna invite friends over, and we're gonna. What do you think?
A good kitchen isn't run off of friendship. It's run off of efficiency. And, well, you know, the spine is the best part, often, of the meat. And it's really unfortunate that you clearly don't have much of one. So good luck at culinary school. And if you take this away from me, I will destroy everything you know and love. And I guarantee you will never have a cut of meat that will be worth anything in your life.
Why do you always do that? Why?
Because I don't need people to like me.
But why do you keep trying to push away people who want to help you? Do you really think you can do the best alone?
It's not about doing the best alone, it's about whether or not I need them. A good kitchen isn't run off of friendship and magic and sparkles. It's run off efficiency and skill and talent. A good manager doesn't have to have people like them to be able to manage them.
But can you teach them? Can you teach someone who doesn't like you?
I shouldn't have to teach them if they're worth it. If they're good enough, they'll do their job. I don't need to be rainbows and sparkles like you.
No.
And you're trying to make me into someone that I'm not. What sort of a leader does that make you? Either take me as I am or don't.
I disagree what leadership is about then. And that's kind of a bummer. That we can't see each other. Because I think a leader is there to help people in their team. And a leader is there to try to teach you something new. And yeah, you won't be me. But that would be sad if there was two me's, because then there would be none of you. Well, I'm going to need to put a lot of sugar in my hot chocolate to go to bed tonight.
Sugar will just make you hyper. I wouldn't recommend it. If you actually want to fall asleep, warm milk and some melatonin would be more useful.
I'll think about that. I'm just... To be leader of the culinary club, at least what it's been to me, is making sure you're helping everyone improve in their cooking. And if I understand, if you kick people out of the club because they're not good enough, then you would just have a club of yourself.
They'll learn. I'm not saying I'm going to kick them out. But it's not my job to teach them.
Whose is it then?
It's their job to learn. If they want to learn, they should do it. No one taught me. I chose to learn.
No one?
I chose to learn from other people. If
Yeah.
I hadn't have chosen, my parents wouldn't have given me the time of day. I'm not going to put a knife in someone's hand and make them do what I want.
No, but...
If they pick up the knife, then I'll show them how to use it better. The responsibility's on the learner.
You don't want to extend a hand, though? That's all. Okay. I hope that helped you. I hope you forge a team with people who have the same mindset.
Well, they're all excellent.
Do you want to finish cooking with me? I would enjoy to have your company. But I understand. I was a little like...
made the soup.
I know, but there's always more to do. Like, we can make sourdough bowls, or we can get ready. What's the word?
I think we need to take some different paths for a little while.
Of course.
But I would think very carefully about whether or not you're going to take the cooking club away from me.
I don't think it's yours to begin with.
I beg to differ.
And like, she just like does that.
Goodbye, Nadia.
Yeah. Do you need help? Like, let me. And then she like walks you to the door, and she like gives you a little like 4 little, or what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 little baggies of like different kinds of treats. Some are savory and some are sweet, and there are some that are sugar-free. And they're like, this is for the team because they're supporting our school and they're doing such a good job.
Have a nice night.
I'm going to.
Walks home. Bring them later.
Does she have your phone number? Do you have each other's phone numbers? They have to.
She texted me.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure they did.
She has to have my number.
Yeah.
It's already been established that she does.
And at the, like, she forgets, but a couple hours later, she's like, oh yeah, I forgive you for whatever you did. It's all about the growth and not about what happened in the past.
You should learn to cook your meat properly.
Jesus.
Can you tell any of us that you're going? No. Oh.
Do I happen to get a frowny face Snapchat from Nadia at all?
No, but Nadia will eventually ask, did you get your treats?
Not yet.
Oh, ask Kenna. She has got bags for you.
Wait, you just saw Kenna?
Yeah, we hung out.
Okay, I text Kyle. Kyle, could you like give Nadia flowers or something? I think she had a hard time today.
Oh, by the way, Anne, between naps, has been fashioning a new necklace with her new shiny rock.
Oh.
I forgot my necklaces today, but she's always wearing like 18 million, and now one of them is the one that BB gave her.
Are you ready for Lewis?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I?
How do you get in contact with him?
Well, I texted him because I'm out in the. It's still Sunday, right?
It is like a week
Okay, it's a
between
week,
events. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on I'm on the baseball field. Me, Kyle,
Yeah.
and Dankula. We're because Dankula's family mentors like a nice like underprivileged softball team. So I'm out there helping him like do the drills. I'm swinging the bat for him. I'm letting him like feel the ball. So I just text.
During December, the baseball team is December.
You still play. You play year round if you want. If you want a game, you game hard.
Okay.
So I text Louis. Yeah. Is that what it is?
I mean, do you have his number?
I have everyone's number.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's what being famous gives him.
Yeah, famous one gives me that.
It's just right there.
Okay. Hey Louis, meet me on the baseball field if you want. I won't hit you.
No.
I tried.
Can you roll some kind of famous and?
How about agile?
Vigorous.
Vigorous,
No.
that's the one.
Okay, what skills help you with communicating?
Teleport. Strong.
Right
I'm
into
really
your
strong with your
DMs.
communication skills.
Charismatic.
Can I vigorously slide into his DMs?
No.
I would like to use
Let's
smart.
not.
I would like to use smart.
You may use smart to use the method and use famous so that he knows you and use the bonus normal too.
Thank you, Claudia. I think my entire
Buddy, you
point.
are on point. You are just dealing with all
know.
of the crap that we're throwing at you.
8.
Just a little
Great.
round of applause.
No, 8.
Yes, great. And Lewis, I'm assuming you retry, and he's like, I'm about to go on ski holiday with my fiance, but if we must, meet me at the cafe.
Okay, which cafe?
The most romantic one.
So I got
Starbucks.
this is Starbucks. Like,
It is a Starbucks. It is always Valentine's Day themed.
It's just the 24/7 Valentine's
It's
Day
gazebos in the center of the Starbucks.
It is the best Valentine's Starbucks.
And
That's why.
it's a gazebo that has little lights around it.
Oh my
I have my
God.
iced coconut milk latte. I'm just waiting for Louis to get there.
Louis is gorgeous. He wears a white suit because I think that is great, but it's asymmetrical in some fashion.
Asymmetrical white suit.
He has a man bun going on.
It's a beautiful twist on the classic double-breasted suit.
Yes, it's a triple breasted.
Yeah, but that's why, it's the asymmetry,
So many
but there's
breasts.
like some
Yeah.
diagonal lines
Isn't that
going
Puerto Rico?
on. Somehow
Puerto Rico,
the
triple breasted.
collar makes a heart shape.
Yes, it does.
His rhinestones.
So many, and he's also wearing like a necklace, and he has
Does
eyes.
he have any bruises or anything?
It's been like a week, so no, because he heals.
heals.
That's right. But he's wearing extra eyeliner. He's like, look, I know you want me to run away with you, but I cannot, for I'm in love.
Actually, I'm good. I got a lot of stuff right now. But I wanted to meet up with you, and I don't take my hand away from his hand though. I just
Okay.
sit there. Your hands are very nice.
I
Very
use
soft.
much lotion.
Do you? Not even gonna get into that. I can tell, and whatever it's doing, it's working.
Thank you.
Listen,
I've had many years to culminate this.
Yes, you've hinted at your age being a lot. Like, so I got that. I do pay attention. Yeah, no, it's
great.
thank you for meeting me. I really wanted to talk to you about this because I felt really bad. If you remember, last week we were having some shenanigans, and like I guess you were brainwashed a little bit, but not too well. And then I hit you really hard with my barrier bat.
Yes, I was bleeding a lot.
Yeah. I like to think that most of that came from other stuff, but I will take my responsibility here. I have always thought of myself as a pacifist. But then I looked up what that word meant. And
Yes.
I figured out what it meant a little bit too late. And I've been trying to be more like my father, who very much praised the virtue of having mercy. And I want to be good, and I want to be great, and I'm really sorry. So I'm going to start this at the beginning. I am going to continue down the path of a pacifist, and I will say, Louis I, I am sorry for unpacifisting your face.
He takes his hand back.
Oh,
and he, it's fine. He adjusts his suit.
Vanilla.
Yes.
Damn, Louis.
I have some French fields of
Some
vanilla.
hints of cardamom in there. But
Ooh, can I smell that? Can I use my smarts to smell that?
No.
Can I vigorously smell that? I'm so sorry.
I appreciate this. And being so forward, and it is fresh for Americans to do that usually. They punch first and then they never apologize.
Well,
Like
I
every
that.
war I've been in with Americans.
Yes, we do. So, do you want anything? They have they have some really good drinks here. Do you want anything? They have like a cold brew.
I
like,
will.
wasn't it?
I will take your words as my dessert.
They were pretty sweet.
Yes, I have a plane to catch, but I do. The hair is blowing magnificently for no reason.
Can I,
It just does that.
In the man bun.
Yeah, in the man, but it's all done.
If there's any hairs around, can I just touch it a little bit? Not in a creepy way, just to feel curiosity.
It's
when you do
beautiful.
things.
It is
Like
like silk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What does it smell like?
Vanilla
Oh man, just that.
with cinnamon and whatever word Lauren used that I don't know.
Louis my big cinnamon, big vanilla wafer.
Yes, that's what he calls himself, the big vanilla wafer.
I wish you and your fiance the best of luck.
Well, he is still recovering. His spine currently has a piece of metal in it, and as soon as I find whoever did that to him.
I'm sorry. Her knife would not have broken off.
No, but I bet over like a ton of coins
Oh,
would.
yeah, no. That would have definitely gone in the wound.
You know what? BB said he's trying to be a better pacifist, and I feel like this is the maximum effort of trying. I apologize for this. I'm gonna let this happen. Freddy, I have it literally. His name is written down. Frickin' Freddy Fuckface. So I feel like it's okay that he almost died.
But it is great because now that Freddy cannot command the room, he is more of a listener, which I do have some great stories.
Because you've been around for very, very long.
Yes. Can we not talk about my age?
I'm so sorry. You don't look a day over whatever you want
Thank
me
you.
to say.
I have been 21 for 300 years.
I mean, a certain amount that is.
Whatever.
You can still get ID'd.
Are you sure you don't want to run away together?
I'm kind of thinking about it a little bit. But BB leaves. No, I gotta text
You're
him.
Kyle, right?
Yes.
Yes, your Kyle awaits you, like my Frederick.
Yeah. Well, I hope that your Frederick doesn't die.
I mean, he won't. He'll become stronger. The cybernetic pieces that they're implanting in his spine will make it to him.
Oh, nice. That's good. I was actually wondering about that because I got like a little twinge.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, don't do that. You
No?
cannot afford it.
Well, my dad is level 2 famous, but
Yeah, what does that even
nothing.
mean?
Sorry, don't worry about it. Sorry, I was talking to Kyle.
And Kyle is just literally always.
No, he's always on the phone with me. Like, I'm not listening to music. It's always Kyle.
I bet
Kyle's like-
Kyle has a Bluetooth, and like even during his SATs, he has a pass to be like, I need to be on the phone.
Yeah.
I have a go. Thank you.
If there's not. I'm looking. I'm bleeding now.
It's good. It's good red. It's good red. So it is now our break time. We have gone through some of the emotional jumps. I appreciate everyone being with us. I know that we're not. The plot is all emotional plot. This is the heavy emotional plot that we have before the final run. So I appreciate you sticking with us. We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Somebody's gonna get some water, and it's gonna be great.
Just someone.
Please, go to the bathroom, but stick around because at the end of the break, there's going to be the official Leviathan first season art.
It is
Bye.
going to be awesome. I'm going to stick
Okay.
around too while I'm slurping from my GeekSpaceTV water bottle.
You also can't leave.
I can't. I'm not allowed to.
You're not allowed to leave.
We're chained by the ankle.
I let them go for 5 minutes.
Oh,
That's what the
I
break is.
forgot about that change. Because you like it here so much?
Yes, sir, yes.
It's like,
I'm actually leashed like a child. I have like the strap. That's my chair.
A monkey backpack.
That has nothing to do with Geek Space, though.
That's just what I want.
That's
Claudia.
I'm going to read out some donations before. Remember, they are donations because we're a nonprofit. Thanks so much for being here. We're getting really excited about seeing you all. And just as a heads up, if you love what's going on, don't worry about it. We got this episode and one more.
Can you do me a favor and
Yeah.
mention that at some point we will do a giveaway for a couple of the water bottles?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I need to figure out details on that.
Oh, can I have the mouse? This would be way easier than what I'm doing. No. There will eventually be a giveaway for some of these water bottles. That's right, these really cool liquid containers.
I'm gonna put stickers on this and not cover up the logo like I normally do with my other water bottles.
I'm gonna enhance the logo with arrows that I sharpied on myself.
Pointing to the logo.
Oh, I'm breaking the computer. It's fine.
That's real, Mark.
All
I
right.
really can't drink with this bottle. I can't do these
Or
bottles.
you're like
I
water
am
from
minorly
here.
worried.
That's what the
All
arrow
right.
Because this part's slapping me
You're
in the
in the
face and telling me that
splash
I'm not good enough.
You are good enough.
You can take that.
I know, I
No.
can take it off. It's easy. It's an easy fix.
All right, let's get with those donations. Are you ready to
No
go?
water in here.
Because I'm ready to talk. And we are now gonna do
my
the
donation.
first donation. Donation.
Donation.
Donation. Oh.
Grinny Weasley gave $10 and said, I may or may not have seduced a rich man, convinced him to marry me, and then killed him for this money. Good job. Thanks
At
for
least
giving me the
someone
great idea.
listened, Levi.
Doing the Lord's work.
It also ends with thanks for giving me a great idea, friends. Love you all.
Is it a great idea, the seduction? I hope so.
Oh,
Seduction is always a great idea.
thank you.
The money and the murder.
William TW says, nice to see you all again. Good to be back on my normal schedule after my vacation. I see that Lauren is still at the bleeding edge. Hashtag not a knife girl.
A little bit of a knife.
little bit.
Not stabbing audio.
Paladin Hulk with 569. Oh no, BB hit the coin so hard that he hit some of my money, and now it's flying all over the place.
Great goal.
Right into supporting all of my favorite people, less than 3. Thank you so much. This is so lovely. This is so lovely. Keen456 with 25. Thanks so much for the wild ride. It has been wild. Ask me. It has been wild. Thank you so much. Arcos 46. You guys are gonna enjoy this. Chant it with me. Tardigrades! 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 Hashtag sabotage.
I like Stabdaman. I think Stabdaman's underrated.
Abdomen is underrated.
Sabotage. You stabbed him in.
$5 from Fairy Decay. Yes, hello. I love you all. Just so
Faye.
you know. Wee!
Faye!
Thank you.
Faye, thank you. Mwah! Love you. You're wonderful. Thanks for showing up. Sorry, Faye's lovely.
Levi with $50. Would you keep it
Oh,
secret's
okay.
famous one pouch? Black Amex backup Twitter mode? A third thing?
My second Kyle's in my other fancy pocket.
Kyle 2.0.
Hair in like a tube so you can
Oh, yeah,
clone him.
clone. He's got a very science backstory. Very sciencey,
Ada made him.
basically.
Anon with 25 in honor of the mid-season show. Here's my subscription for the month. Less than 3. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Grinny Weasley, $4 because the donation needs to be $169.69.
Nice.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
And then I cried about that in chat.
I saw that.
I missed that. And Arden SC with 231. We are doing an awesome job. Oh, you are doing, but I want to say we are doing. Hope you all have a wonderful new year. Also reassure Anna. Colon P. So,
Oh, that was really good. That was exactly how I imagined that face. We found a new emote.
this holiday, I had to explain emoticons to my grandma, and so we used the face.
How do you do the :3?
Party game waiting to happen.
Emoticon?
Yeah, emoticon.
Guess the emoticon.
Guess the emoticon. We're going to go take a break. Thank you so much. Please stick around to remember that official character art Leviathan Season 1. We're going to have some more announcements when we come back. Thanks for hanging out, and bye-bye.
Bye.